Okay, welcome back to Readings and Commentary with Insane Sam. These are readings from history, philosophy, poetry, literature, just anything in the written word I like that you may like. And this week we're having a lot of fun. We're doing some Art Buchwald satires on Richard Nixon. This one is one of my absolute favorites, and I remembered it from all these years ago. It came out in 1972, right after the movie The Godfather came out. And it's a spoof on The Godfather and Nixon and that whole war. But I'm going to have to give you some reminders, a little history lesson. In that war, the United States was backing the South Vietnamese, and the capital of South Vietnam was Saigon. And we were fighting the North Vietnamese, and their capital was Hanoi. You may remember Hanoi Jane, when Jane Fonda sat in a anti-aircraft battery with a helmet on looking like a buffoon, and she's never really been forgiven that by the American public. Well, anyway, this is a column that Art Buchwald wrote right after The Godfather about the Vietnam War and how Nixon was handling it. It's called The Godfather Acts. It came out on April 23rd, 1972. So here we go. People are very confused about what we're doing in Vietnam. I believe the simplest way to explain it is to try to think of it in terms of The Godfather. A few weeks ago, Don Ricardo, The Godfather, was sitting behind his desk at his closely guarded house at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue when his consigliere Enrico came in and kissed his hand. Godfather, the Hanoi Cheesy family has just invaded the territory of the Saigonetti family. Basta, the Godfather said. I told the Hanoi Cheesies to stay out of the Saigonetti territory or there'd be all-out war. Yes, Godfather, I think we have to go to the mattresses. I want a meeting of our subcaps in an hour, the Godfather said. An hour later, the Godfather sat in the conference table. He said, the Hanoi Cheesy family has just violated an agreement we had about attacking the Saigonetti family. What do we do? Godfather, we've been backing the Saigonetti family for 10 years now. We give them weapons, we give them men, we give them know-how, we give them everything. I say we can't do no more. Why should we go to the mattresses again? A second subcapo replied angrily, that's a lot of linguini. We got to smash the Hanoi Cheesies once and for all. We let them get away with this and our family be the laughing stock of the world. He's right, a lieutenant said. If the Hanoi Cheesy mob don't get peace, we're going to make them get down on their knees and beg for it. I say we put out the contract now. Wait a minute, not so fast, another subcapo said. If we blast the Hanoi Cheesy territory, we're going to have to deal with the Kremliniccio family. Now, the Godfather has a meeting with the Kremliniccios in May. What's going to happen at the meeting? The lieutenant said, everybody knows the Kremliniccio family supplying the Hanoi Cheesies with guns. We got to get the message to them that we're not going to sit around and let them walk all over us. Now, wait a minute. Are we ready to go to war with the Kremliniccio family? We ain't going to war with them. They know all we're doing is protecting the Saigonetti family. Godfather, another subcapo said, there's a lot of unrest in our family over our commitment to the Saigonettis. Our boys have been bumped off and captured by the Hanoi Cheesies, and nothing's changed. Many people in the family say, we should get the hell out. If the Saigonettis can't defend themselves, we can't help them no more. A tough lieutenant said, I say we go all out. Give us the word, Godfather, and we'll hit them with everything. Everyone looked at the Godfather. He sipped a glass of wine. Everyone knows I'm for peace, but everyone also knows I don't like to be pushed around. Now, the Godfather elections are coming up in November, and if I do something, it could hurt my chances of being Godfather again. But if I do nothing, it could hurt my chances even more. Now, I warned the Hanoi Cheesies not to hurt my chances of being Godfather again, but they saw fit to, the Saigonettis. It's not even a question of our family and the Kremliniccios. It's a question of honor. I don't like my honor questioned during an election year. I say we go to the mattresses. The family jumped to their feet and shouted, God bless the Godfather. As each one walked out of the room, he kissed Don Ricardo's hand, and the Godfather patted each of them on the head. Well, it sure sounds a lot like the Kremlinistas and the Ukrainians doing right now and how we're backing them, and maybe even the Israelis and the against Hamas over there. But I just think, history seems to repeat itself, doesn't it? This is one of my favorite Buchwald columns of all time. I hope you enjoyed it. So that's the reading for today. Do me a favor, press the button and subscribe. Get your friends to subscribe. And with that, Insane Sam out.